Hello friend, welcome back. In this video, we'll start a new session. It's about Django fundamentals. So into the Django fundamentals, first of all, you will learn all that main basic concepts. So if you don't have any idea about the Django, don't worry, step by step, everything will be more clear to you. Because of all, I am not only discuss about how that functionality work, I will show you how can apply it in one of the project. So that is will be one of the basic project. After end of this fundamental section, we will build one dynamic website. And laterally we'll build three different project. We'll create one of the blog project, we'll create one of the social media project, and also we'll create one of the basic e-commerce project. So that's how this course will help you to bring you beginner to advanced level. So first of all, I want to share with you after end of this fundamental section what you will build. Like here we'll create one of the dynamic website. Okay, so like that is one of the theme, that is one of the HTML themes. So how can convert HTML theme and how can make it dynamic step by step. I will show you that things with a live example. Like here you can see there is some of the menu and also there have some of the slider. So this slider actually comes from our database area. Like in Django they have some of the admin panels, so you can manage everything. That means if you want to manage your this slider from your backend, you can do that work. Like there is our one of the super user as a username and password. If you click as a login, so right now you can see there is all that our table. So that is our about table, that is our client table, that is a slider. If you open that slider, and here you can see there is our slider 1, slider 2 and the slider 3. So if you open it, so that is our slider image. Okay, so if you want to change any title, if you want to change any description, if you want to change that image, automatically this image will be updated. So everything, that means the images, this slider title and description, everything actually comes from our this admin panel. And also if you go to our home, and there's about us, and into the about us area you can see there is actually our this portion. Also this portion is totally dynamic. If you want to change that title, you can change it. If you want to change that image, you can change it. And also they have some of the description. So everything actually comes from our this admin panel. If you open it, here you can see that is all that our description, that is our images, and that is our title. So step by step I will show you friend, everything will be more clear to you. And also if you go to the service part, so that is our one of the service part, that is a portfolio part. If you want to make that as a dynamic, it should be very much easy to you. And there is our client portion, that part is also totally dynamic. And also here I put one of the link. If you click on here, you can see it's opening with our new tab. So how can put some of the link step by step I will show you. And then if you go to our page, that means our contact page, into the contact page area, here you can see there is some of the location, there is the email address and the phone. So this part is also totally dynamic. If you go to our admin panel, and into the admin panel here you can see there is our contact list. So that is our contact list. So from here if you want to update that address, the email address, then phone number, automatically it will be updated in particular that area. So that is totally one of the dynamic part. And also there is one of the form. So from here if you want to put some of the query, like I name it as a Khan or Udemy. Okay, I name it as Udemy and put that email address as udemy@gmail.com. And I put some of the subject. This is just test, and I put some of the message. Okay, so this type of one of the message right now I put on here. And now after that, if you click as a send message, now you can see if you now go to your database, that means in your admin panel, if you go to your contact and there is our contact form, here you can see that is our contact message. So how can insert this data and how can display your message from your backend, I will show you that things with a live example. And also how can working with the default authentication system, like there is our user. Right now I have already created one of the user as Aryan and the Kazi. So right now if you want to working with our default authentication system, I'll show you. Like right now I'm log out from our admin panel, and now if you go to here and if we now refresh it, like here I refresh it again, and now go to our my account, you can see it's now showing as a my account. So into the my account there is our logging panel. So from here you can log in with this user, you can register new user, and with the register user here I put a lot of the validation. Like if you put some of the name, okay, if you put the name, that means your username. If you put an email address, and if you put that password and the confirm password, So if your password and the confirm password is not matched, if you click as a register, now you can see how can display this type of one of the notification. I will also show you with using that Django messages. So how can display this type of message step by step. I will show you. Like here you can see it's now showing as a password and the confirm password not match. And also I have already added some of the user. That means if you working name it as a Kazi, and I name it as a kazi1@gmail.com. And then I put that password as Udemy12345 and again confirm password 12345. So now everything is perfect, but this Kazi I have already created this type of one of the user in our database. Okay, then now if you click as a register, now you can see it's now showing as a username is already exist. And also if you change it, like I name it as a Kazi1, and if you open with the kazi@gmail.com, and now I put the password Udemy345 and Udemy12345. So now everything is set up, but this email I have already registered one of the user with this kazi@gmail.com. So now it should be display another validation. Like I show you, if you click as a register, now you can see it's now showing as an email already exists. So how can put this type of validation step by step, I will show you from the scratch. Right now if you want to logging, like I go to our logging page and to the logging, so right now it's showing as a my account, right? So if you click on here, also it should be logging. That means that it should be redirected to our this authentication area, and that is our my account. So now if you want to logging with the accounts, I have already created one of the registered user as a Kazi. And now open it with the Udemy12345. I put the password, click as a login. Yes, now you can see friend, and then our this account is updated. So now it's totally updated, and now it's showing our my account. Because of all, when this user is already logging, I put this type of one of the condition, then automatically our this menu will be updated. Okay, you can see it's now changed as a my profile. Before that was the my account. And now also it's showing as a name, that is our logging name as a Kazi, and there is also another option for the logout. So if you click as a logout, and it should be redirected to a logging page, and also it should be displayed as a logout successfully. So friend, as I told you, if you don't have any idea about the Django, so don't worry, I have designed this course like that way. Step by step, it will bring you to beginner to advanced level. So that will be our fundamental section. So into the fundamental section, you will learn how can create any HTML site and how can make it dynamic with using that Python Django. Lately, we'll go more deep and we'll create 3 different projects. One will be as a blog project, as a social media project, and also one of the basic e-commerce project. I hope friend you are very excited to learn. So if you're ready, then let's get started.